Hello from ChiliChili.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I'll be doing a tiny not review, but introduction to this gun, the 4.5mm MP5K by Umarex, and also I'll be talking about how to install the mount. I'm sure that a lot of people will want to mount a red dot sight or whatever shit on this gun, and then you will be like, hey, we don't have this rail right here. So some of you, if you look at the version they released for Europe, you will see that they have a rail included in the package, and then it's so not fair because for the Canadian and US version there's no mount, and also the buttstock right here. Okay, we got the version that you can go close up like that, and that's it, right? So yeah, sometimes you just want it to be more compact, and you want to take this shit off and you don't know how to do it. And then the UK version come with a butt plate that does not have the stock right here. So you'll be like, hey, how come they get all the good stuff and we don't, hey? Okay, I will answer your question to how to fix that thing up, okay? So right now, let me just go through the gun briefly. So this is a 4.5mm steel BB shooter. Okay? It's shooting steel BBs and also powered by a 12 gram CO2. The gun itself weighs pretty nice and solid, and also this foregrip here, it's come with the gun, and you can pretty much rack the ejection port open like that and like that. Okay, so it's pretty cool, and this thing does not do anything to the gun. So basically, it's just for show, and you can really cock it, you know, like that. Okay, it's great for a movie because you can do that kind of like that, and you know, so it looks cool. The magazine is functional, and of course it stores the 40 rounds of 4.5mm steel BBs inside. Snap it back. Okay, it's very easy to load actually. Basically you just pull this spring follower all the way down and it will lock that thing in place. Okay, so let me do that. Okay. Right now it's locked in place, so when you put this thing back after putting your BBs in, okay, there is a little stud right here which you press and it will release the spring and push the BBs upward. Okay, don't forget that. And the second thing is the fire selector switch right here. You will only have safe and fire mode. And one thing to know is that it's a semi-auto. Okay, it will not fire even your gun is put on fire if the mag is empty. So that is a very good feature. See, without the mag, it can fire. So when you're firing your gun, okay, all of a sudden you run out of BBs inside, it will lock in place and not fire. And that's a good feature because you don't waste any CO2 on empty shots or like whoops, and then, you know, so there's no whoops moment. It's always done, and it's going to lock in place and you cannot fire anymore. So basically the realism side of thing is you pull the thing back, okay, go like that, put a new thing in, and then keep shooting. Pretty cool. The safe mode is right here. Safe mode, you cannot, even you don't have the mag, it's not going to work. See, it's not going to, see. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Okay, so everything is pretty much plastic on the outer shell, but inside there is a metal casing inside, so it's like plastic cover, and then the inside is kind of metal, so it does have some weight to it, and comes with iron sight right here. Okay, iron sight. And also right here, just like the normal MP5 kind of style. It's not a hole kind of style. This one is like a notch, and you can see through that. Okay. The this thing is spring loaded and it's very sturdy. As you can see, I can go like that, and it's not going to bend. You see, it's not bending. Even I go like this, so you can basically smash it, and it's not going to give in. See. Not many people would do that to their gun to show you, but it's really sturdy. Okay. And the way to get this is push right here, push, and then release, and it will go like that. See? So this thing is actually very sturdy. Okay, you see this thing bends from here, right? So if I smash from this side, it's supposed to go bent. And then so let me try. See, it's very sturdy, and this thing is not going to give in. So very, very good feature here. Okay, and on the other side, right here is where you can, right here, it's where you can mount your sling. And also there's a little ring here which you can also mount the sling. So you can put a 2-point sling or 1-point sling on this thing and it will work. Other than that, okay, not much functional part other than that. Okay, you have your mag release right here, which you need to press to release the mag. Okay, other than that, not much. It is a blowback gun, so you'll see the thing go back and forth when you fire, but it doesn't really need that part to move. You can basically lock this cover the ejection port in place and it will still fire without issues. Okay, so basically you can have something like jam it and keep firing like that, and it can still fire too. Okay, so to open this gun up, there's the 2 pins right here, 1 and 2. You poke those pins from the other side, pull it out, very easy. Whoa, and there you go. Okay, so you put the CO2 in here. Okay, that's all you need to do. Put the CO2 in, put the thing back. Okay, so wait a second. Okay, there we go. So put the thing back. Whoops. Make sure the pins are in place and snap it back. And then you have to screw the CO2 in from here with this knob. Okay, after you're done, the CO2 is pierced and the gun is ready to go. The only complaint I have about this gun is the CO2 changing is way too hard. When you're in a like action mode, okay, really action shooting, and then you want to change mag, and then you want to plug another mag, and then you want to change CO2 very fast. Because the CO2 is so hard to change, okay, you have to first go like that, unscrew, and then take this thing out, put it in, take it out, screw, like that. Too much work to do to change the CO2. And one CO2 only gives you, like if you fire at normal speed, it gives you like 2 mags or 1.5 mags of shots only. So that means, okay, you have 1 magazine, plug it in. After you're done with the 40 shots, you're basically almost only left with half a mag or to 1 mag of shots of air inside. Okay, so it's not really practical in a way. It's fun because there's no MP5 replica in the market so far, except for this one. But like I said, loading the CO2, if I have a choice, I would prefer it to be in the grip if they can make it. So to change it, you basically swap the thing in, put a new CO2 in, and screw it from here. It's way easier than screwing it from the back. Okay, so that's the only concern I have. Okay, now let's get to the main thing in this video, okay, which is this mount. You can purchase, like I said, okay, the UK guys, they come with a rail mount, and it's so not fair for Umarex to give them the good stuff, okay? But anyway, if you do not have the mount, go to stores like Pyramid Airs and stuff like that. They sell the MP5 rail mounts for airsoft guns. This is the mount you need, okay? The first thing is the mount will not fit your gun if you do not know how to use it, okay? First of all, you got your Allen key, and there's a hole right here, okay? This screw is what secure the mount onto the gun, okay? But then the thing is, if you have the screw in too tight, look what happened. Cock the bolt. See, it's not cycling back. You see this thing? It's stuck open. Because the shell of the gun is now being tightened too much. So you need to have it open like that, and then unscrew it a tiny bit until you see the thing snap back into position. See, there you go. So now that's the sweet spot. See, it's still a little bit sticky. So let's unscrew that a little bit more. There you go. So now it won't affect the blowback, okay? So one little trick here, and it's still very secure though. Okay, to take this, to mount the screw onto the gun, you need to do a few things. First of all, we need to analyze how this mount works. Okay. See, it's very secure inside. Let me just unscrew this. There we go. Okay, so this mount, if you just put it onto your gun, it will not work because it doesn't fit. The base here is kind of too wide and it will not fit. So what you need to do is, first of all, look under the mount. There are 2 screws right here. Okay, 2 screws. Okay, and on the top there are 2 holes. Take Allen key, dig into the hole, and unscrew those screws upward. Okay, unscrew them. Okay. What you want to do is make sure that the 2 screws are not in the way and not pushing over the line right here. Okay, so it's not like flush, but more to the other side. Okay, now to install this, you need to see your gun. Okay, there are 2 notches right here. This is where the mount will go. Okay, you have to take this side, okay, the flap side, to mount it on one end first. Okay, now you cannot push it on the other side. It's not going to work. See the other side? Okay, it's not going in, right? See, it's very wobbly, and no matter what I do, it's not going to work. Push it. Okay, force it down a little bit. Okay, if it doesn't work, take your Allen key, unscrew that little big screw first. Okay, unscrew it more so that it's very loose. Okay, now you can sneak in that sweet spot and try to go there. Okay, press the top while you're there, and now tighten the screw up. See, this is very tricky. Not easy to do. There we go. See? Now after you press the top and tighten the thing, now it's holding in place. Do not over tighten, as I said, because this thing will jam in the way. You see? Right now it's jammed already. So you need to find the sweet spot by unscrewing this again. There we go. And then take your smaller Allen key, go down from above, and tighten those 2 screws so that they're touching your gun. What it does is it will have 2 force clamping on the gun and then 1 going down here, so that it's very secure in place, and now you cannot really move it. And that's how you mount this mount on the gun. If you just fiddle around, it's not going to work. I've tried a lot of ways and it's still not fitting, so you must always push it down from the top while you're screwing in the thing, and it will work. Okay, so basically that's how you mount a mount on your MP5K. And then with a red dot sight, whatever, okay, just put it on like so, and there we go. Very easy, eh? Like that. Okay, so basically that's my little short review, and also the introduction of how to mount a rail on your MP5K. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye-bye!